Back to the channel. We'll starting new topic today, that is shock. Okay, today we will be dealing with definition and pathophysiology of shock. Let's start. Shock definition: it is a life threatening situation due to poor tissue perfusion with impaired cellular metabolism, manifested in turn by serious pathophysiological abnormalities. This definition is given in Bailey and Love. It's a book. Okay. What is shock? It is a life-threatening situation due to poor tissue perfusion. Okay. Poor tissue perfusion with impaired cellular metabolism. दो चीज़ होता है, poor tissue perfusion and impaired cellular metabolism. उसकी वजह से क्या होता है, serious pathophysiological abnormalities. तो tissue perfusion और impaired cellular metabolism जिसकी वजह से पैथोफिजियोलॉजिकल एबनॉर्मलिटीज़ होती है उसको शॉक कहते हैं. Okay, now coming to pathophysiology on the cellular basis, first there is decreased tissue perfusion which led to deprivation of O2 from the cell, that is cellular hypoxia, which in turn lead to lactic acid formation. Okay, which leads to fall in pH. When there is more of lactic acid production, there will be metabolic acidosis, which also cause vasoconstriction. Now then anaerobic respiration ceases after a time because the glucose, although glucose has been consumed. Then cell membrane dysfunction and there is failure of Na plus K plus pump. When there is failure of this pump, there is cell membrane dysfunction. ओके सबसे पहले क्या हुआ, टिश्यू परफ्यूजन डिक्रीज़ हुआ, वो हम डेफिनेशन में ही देख लिया, वो शॉक का सबसे पहला स्टेज है. उसके बाद जो भी O2 था सेल से वो डिप्राइव होने लगा विच लीड्स टू हाइपोक्सिया. देन देयर इज लैक्टिक एसिड फॉर्मेशन विच लीड्स टू मेटाबॉलिक एसिडोसिस एंड देन आफ्टर अ टाइम एनारोबिक रेस्पिरेशन ऑल्सो सीजेस. ठीक है, उसके बाद क्या होता है, सेल मेम्ब्रेन डिसफंक्शन स्टार्ट होने लगता है. देन व्हाट हैपन, then there is cell lysis occur and this will lead to tissue ischemia. सेल लाइसिस हुआ, उसके बाद टिश्यू इस्चीमिया हो गया. How does cell lysis occur? Due to release of autodigestive enzyme, toxic substance enters circulation, capillary endothelium damage and destruction and dysfunction, and then there is cell death. ओके, ऑटोडाइजेस्टिव एंजाइम रिलीज होता है जिसकी वजह से एंडोथीलियम डैमेज होता है, कैपिलरी एपिथीलियम को एंड किसी भी ब्लड वेसल के एपिथीलियम को एंडोथीलियम बोलते हैं, दैट स्टार्टेड डैमेजिंग एंड देन डिस्ट्रक्शन डिसफंक्शन एंड सेल डेथ अकर. नाउ व्हाट हैपन एट द माइक्रोवैस्कुलर लेवल. ओके, टिश्यू इस्चीमिया हो गया, उसके बाद क्या होता है, विच एक्टिवेट कॉम्प्लीमेंट एंड प्राइम न्यूट्रोफिल्स which increase the generation of O2 free radical, which leads to injury of capillary endothelial cell. Activate the immune and coagulation system. Damage endothelium loses its integrity and become leaky. Fluid leak out causes tissue edema, exacerbate cellular hypoxia and cell death. वापस से O2 free radical generate हुआ. ठीक है, उसकी वजह से कैपिलरी एपिथीलियल जो होता है दैट इज एंडोथीलियल सेल वो डिस्ट्रॉय होना स्टार्ट हुए, इंजर्ड होना स्टार्ट हुए, और जो डैमेज एंडोथीलियम है वो लीकी हो जाते हैं क्योंकि उनकी जो इंटीग्रिटी होती है वो लीक हो जाती है, लूज हो जाती है. उसमें से फ्लूइड निकलता है विच कॉजेज इडीमा. ऑब्वियसली फ्लूइड जाएगा पॉजिटिव टू नेगेटिव प्रेशर, तो देन विच कॉजेज टिश्यू इडीमा विच कॉजेज hypoxia which in turn causes cell death. Okay, this happens at the microvascular level. We have learned about what happened at cellular level. Now this happen at the microvascular level. Now coming to systemic level, what happens at the systemic level? Cardiovascular, there is decrease in preload and afterload. compensatory mechanism happen, that is baroreceptor response. Then there is increased sympathetic activity which leads to release of catecholamines and which causes tachycardia and systemic vasoconstrictor. This happen at the cardiovascular and systemic level. Now what happen in respiratory level? Metabolic acidosis हो गया which lead to increased systemic response and which lead to increased respiratory rate. Here vasoconstriction and tachycardia हो गया, यहाँ पे respiration rate increase हो गया. Okay. Now renal. What happened? There is decreased perfusion pressure, decreased GFR, glomerular filtration rate. There is decreased urine output, which in turn activate or stimulate RAS system, that is renin angiotensin aldosterone system, which in turn also causes vasoconstriction and increased sodium and water resorption. So what is happening? There is vasoconstriction. I am telling in brief about calculating all the system. There is constriction, tachycardia happening, there is increase in respiratory rate, and there is sodium and water resorption. Now what happened at endocrine level? Same, activation of adrenal and RAS system, then ADH release from hypothalamus which in turn causes vasoconstriction and resorption of H2O. Now cortisol is also released from cortex which causes Na plus and H2O resorption. Okay, in general what is happening at systemic level? सबसे पहले vasoconstriction हो रहा है, tachycardia हो रहा है, रेस्पिरेटरी रेट इंक्रीज हो रहा है, टैकीकार्डिया इज इंक्रीज इन हार्ट रेट, तो हार्ट रेट इंक्रीज हो रहा है, रेस्पिरेटरी रेट इंक्रीज हो रहा है, वेसोकंस्ट्रिक्शन हो रहा है, देयर इज सोडियम एंड वाटर रिजॉर्प्शन. This happens, this is the summary of systemic. At the systemic level this is happening. Okay, this is all for today. We have completed with pathophysiology at cellular, microvascular and in systemic level. Systemic level I have tell you in brief कि क्या क्या हो रहा है in general सारा मिला के, and we have dealt with the definition. Now next class will be starting with the classification of shock and we'll discussing each shock in detail. Okay, till then like, share, subscribe and comment. Bye.